my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we are going to see how to connect to these GCP resources or GCP products by using any kind of programming languages. So here in this particular video, we are going to use Python, but similar kind of APIs are also available in Java, in C++, in Go language. All these third-party API integration, right, that we call about are available. But for this particular tutorial, we are going to explore the Python methodology to connect to the GCP resources. So for now, what we are going to do is, as you know, right, in our last video, we have created this bucket in this particular GCP project, right, GCP-dev. We have created this bucket, and as you can see here, we have these two files that are uploaded within this particular bucket. So what we're gonna do is, we are going to write a very small simple Python program which will list all the files that are that are present or that are uploaded into this particular bucket. Okay, so let's open the any Python IDE. Here I am using the PyCharm, but feel free to use any IDE of your own choice, right? So to connect your Python program with the GCP resources for any activity that you wanted to do, you have to first of all import the package that you want. Now, since we wanted to deal with the cloud storage part of the GCP, so I'm just importing the package which is meant to deal with Google Cloud Storage. So here from google.cloud you have to import this particular package. Okay, now for this, what you may have to do is, you have to go to your PyCharm in the settings, and you must install the Google Cloud packages into your into your ID of your whichever ID that you are using. And I assume this you must have already done this particular step. So and that's how you can import these packages. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's we have the GCS bucket already with us. Let's try list files in bucket, and here we'll pass the bucket name. So we'll start by writing this particular method. Let's create this method, right, and here we take it as a bucket name as a parameter for which we wanted to do the listing. Okay, so now the first step for this particular thing is to create object of storage client. Okay, and how do we do that? We do that by in this storage client is equal to storage dot client. So the meaning of this particular line is, here we have created, or we have called the client API. That means this is my client which I will use to connect to my GCP resources. Basically, that is the meaning of this particular line. That why we need to create a client, because I need some kind of handler using which I can just talk to my storage system for the project which I have authenticated in my local system, right? So this is what the client is gonna look like. And here in the storage client, what we need to do is, as you can see here, there is, for this storage client, there is a method called as list blobs. Okay, so here in this particular bucket, all these files that you are seeing, which are uploaded, this python course.numbers and heading.png, in GCP world you call it as a blob. Okay, blob is nothing but a your one of your object. It could be a CSV, text file, image, video, audio, whatever it could be, they name it as blob, right? And that's where this particular method is coming from, and it is available as a part of your method for your storage client, right? So let's do this, that as step 2, create connection to bucket, right? So as we say, bucket blob is equal to storage client dot and here you give your bucket name. Okay, and once you have all the bucket, all the blobs listed in this particular variable, what you can do is you can just apply a for loop on this particular variable that you have created, and then list down whatever you wanted to do. So say for blob in bucket blob, just print name of that blob. Okay, blob dot name, right? So ideally, the example that we have taken, it should return us the names of these two blobs that we have already uploaded. So let's go ahead and run this program. I think there is some typo here, so I think this C is capital. Yeah, so it did not get this client, so basically it is a typo. We should have the capital C here, and now let's run it. Okay, here as well, I think list blobs is the name of the method. I think there are a couple of typos happened. I have ran it one more time, and as you can see, there were two files that we have uploaded in the bucket, and which are listed here. That means using your Python program, which is actually running in your local dev machine, using this particular program, you are allowed to access your GCP resources. And in generally, like in any kind of a enterprise programming application, in real time application development, this is what you need to do. Like there are some resources, there are some pipelines that you wanted to build, which are implemented in either Java, Python, or any other language, and using the authentication mechanism which we have already seen in our last video. So using those kinds of authentication mechanism, you are supposed to basically create these kinds of applications using the language which has been decided. Okay, I hope you must have understood that how to create the client, how to connect, or how to list the Python files, the GCP GCS files by using a Python code. I hope you find this particular tutorial useful, and you will be able to use it in some or the other activity that you are trying out. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.